You won't believe this, but it's true. One night, I caught my wife spying on me. Have you ever trusted someone so much that you thought nothing could break it? But what happens when that trust is shattered? How does it feel when the person you love the most starts watching your every move? Let me take you through my story. The night my wife used a drone to spy on me. My name is Daniel, and I'm 33 years old. I'm just an ordinary guy from a small town with a job in tech, a cozy home, and a beautiful family. I married Emily when I was 26, and life felt like a dream come true. We built a home together, had 2 kids, and everything seemed perfect from the outside. Our friends would always comment on how happy we looked. What could go wrong? But, as the saying goes, sometimes everything that shines isn't gold. Little did I know, something was brewing behind the scenes that would shatter everything I thought I knew about trust and love. This is the story of how I found out my wife, Emily, was using a drone to spy on me. It started with something small, almost unnoticeable. Emily had been acting a bit distant lately. I couldn't put my finger on it, but there was a subtle shift in her behavior. She'd always been loving and caring, but now she'd often be lost in her phone or disappear into the other room for hours on end. I tried not to read too much into it at first, thinking maybe she was just stressed with work or overwhelmed with the kids. But then, one evening, everything changed. I came home from work, tired from a long day, and threw my bag onto the couch. As I walked into the kitchen, my phone buzzed. It was a message from an unknown number. My heart skipped a beat when I saw the text. "I see you, Daniel." At first, I thought it was some kind of prank. I didn't recognize the number, but then a video attachment came through. Hesitant, I tapped on it. My jaw dropped when I saw the video. It was footage of me walking from my car to the front door. It was a clear shot. Too clear, and it was time-stamped only a few minutes before. I could tell right away that it wasn't taken from a regular phone camera. The angle was too precise, the movement too smooth. Someone had been watching me. I stood frozen, staring at the screen, my mind racing. Could this be some sort of coincidence? I looked around the house, trying to shake off the feeling that I was being paranoid. But deep down, I knew. Emily had been spying on me. The shock of that first video hit me harder than I expected. I thought it was just a one-off thing. Maybe someone was playing a prank, maybe it was a mistake. But then it kept happening. Every few days, I'd get another message. Each video showed more precise details of my life. What I was doing, where I was going, sometimes even what I was saying. The videos weren't just taken from random spots. They were captured from angles that made it clear whoever was filming knew exactly where I would be at any given time. And the worst part? Every single video seemed to come from Emily's phone number. I confronted her about it one night, sitting across from her at the kitchen table, my hands shaking as I showed her the videos. "Emily," I asked, "what is going on? Why are you doing this to me?" At first, she was speechless. Then she just looked at me, her face unreadable. "What are you talking about?" she replied. But there was no mistaking it. The guilt in her eyes was unmistakable. She finally admitted it. "I've been using the drone to keep an eye on you." I couldn't believe it. My wife, the woman I trusted more than anyone in this world, had been spying on me. For weeks, maybe even months, without me knowing. It was as if the world I had built with Emily was suddenly crumbling around me. I needed answers. The more I thought about it, the more questions I had. Why was she doing this? What was going on in her mind? The first time I found out about the drone was when I accidentally stumbled upon it in the garage. It wasn't hidden well, almost as if she wanted me to find it. It was a high-tech drone, small but powerful, with a camera that could capture images from incredible distances. The idea that she had been watching me with it made my skin crawl. I demanded to know how long it had been going on. She hesitated, then told me the truth. "It started a few months ago," she admitted. I didn't know how else to deal with the feelings I had. She confessed that she had been feeling suspicious of me for a while, that I'd been working late more often, spending more time on my phone, and becoming distant. In her mind, it felt like something wasn't right. But instead of confronting me directly, she chose to spy on me. She was tracking my every move, trying to find evidence of something I wasn't even doing. The worst part? The more she explained, the more I realized how deeply her insecurity and distrust had taken root. It wasn't just a matter of a drone anymore. It was about the emotional rift that had grown between us over the years. But here's the twist. While Emily had been spying on me, I was unaware that there were even more layers to the story. I wasn't just dealing with a wife who had lost trust in me. There was someone else in the picture. As the weeks went by, I couldn't shake off the betrayal. It wasn't just the fact that Emily had been watching me like I was some sort of criminal. It was the emotional toll it had taken on me. I started questioning everything about our relationship. Has she ever truly trusted me? Or had I been living a lie this whole time? The trust we had built over the years had been shattered in an instant. I felt violated, humiliated, and betrayed. I was angry. Angry at Emily for not coming to me with her feelings. Angry at myself for not noticing the signs sooner. Angry at the situation we found ourselves in. But there was also a sense of helplessness. No matter how much I wanted to repair things, no matter how many times I told her that I hadn't been hiding anything from her, the damage had already been done. I started wondering whether we could ever go back to how we used to be. The hardest part wasn't even the spying itself. It was the fact that Emily couldn't seem to understand how deeply it had hurt me. She apologized, of course, but the weight of her actions lingered. As if the situation wasn't complicated enough, there were the kids to think about. Lily and Noah, our two young children, were the innocent bystanders in all of this. They had no idea what was going on between Emily and me, but I could see the tension in the house. They could feel it, even if they couldn't fully understand it. The constant arguments, the awkward silences, and the uneasy atmosphere. It was taking a toll on them too. At one point, Lily asked me, "Daddy, why are you and Mommy always yelling?" How could I explain to her that the woman I loved, the woman who was supposed to be my partner, had lost all trust in me? It was heartbreaking. I still don't know where things will go from here. Emily and I have tried talking through the situation, but I can't help but feel like the trust is gone. There are moments when I think we can rebuild, but other times the hurt feels too fresh, too deep. The drone is still in the garage, a constant reminder of the betrayal. And while we've tried to move on, part of me wonders, will things ever truly go back to normal? Can we ever get past this? I don't have the answers yet. All I know is that I'm trying to heal, but the journey is going to be long, and it might not be as easy as I hope. If you've ever found yourself in a situation where trust was broken, or if you've dealt with a betrayal in a relationship, I want to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below, and let me know how you dealt with it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories, and share this video if you think someone else might need to hear it. Trust is everything in a relationship, and sometimes it's the hardest thing to rebuild. But that doesn't mean it's impossible.